Brooklyn, what's up, Tony?
Hi, Mike. Great job, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say about Girardi, the Yankees will be hard-pressed to find another man with such character as Joe Girardi. What an example he has been. He's such a true Yankee. It really, you never know how things are going to turn out in the future. The Yankees fired Stengel for putting in Ralph Terry in 1960.
No, they fired him for Whitey Ford, but that's okay. But listen, it doesn't matter, Tony. You're right, and you never know how it's going to turn out. I agree. But listen, he had 10 great years. I think the Yankees have a right to move on, but they're going to have big shoes to fill. Now, Cash held a conference call today, and we can't reproduce it. They're not allowed. But the Yankees said it was not allowed to be reproduced. But in it, he said that they have no timetable for a manager, said that they are open to a guy who doesn't have managerial experience, and they will move on from there. And he said his contract isn't even done, but it's they're moving along. But they're going to take their time, no timetable, and they'll get the best guy, and they'll get a guy. They're open to anybody, even guys without managerial experience. Chris in Hicksville, what's up, Chris?
Hey, Mike, I thought the interview was very honest by Joe and very classy, and those are two things that I think about when I think of Joe that come to mind. I have to say, reading the paper yesterday, I'm not trying to cause any trouble, but some of your competition down the
I know. I don't talk about them on the show. We don't talk about them on the show, so just
I was
move
just
on.
disappointed for Joe. That's all.
No, listen, don't worry about it. Listen, that has nothing to do with Joe or me. That's somebody else's issue. That's it, and I don't talk about the other shows on the show. Ed Summers, what's up, Ed?
Hey, Mike, I enjoy the show. I just want to say one thing about Girardi. This is another indication in sports where common sense has gone digital.
He's still there? No, I guess we lost him. Peter and Merrick, go ahead, Peter.
Yes, how you doing?
Good, Peter.
I just wanted to talk about Girardi.
Yeah.
When Torre left and Girardi took over, they got very lucky with him becoming the manager. I just think it played out the right way. But I just feel bad because when Buck got fired, I feel like it's the same thing. So I just hopefully it doesn't get the same way that it turned out.
He did 10 years, which listen is a long time. You heard him talk about his relationships and what the deal was and how things the way they are. He wasn't saying there wasn't issues at times, but he didn't think there was nothing that couldn't be overcome. He definitely sounded like he wanted to come back. He was clear that he was surprised that he wasn't coming back. He admitted that a World Series probably would have brought him back, which I think it would have too. They didn't win that series, so the Yankees had a chance to make a change if they wanted to, and they chose to make a change. He'll land on his feet. Sounds like he's going to broadcast for a year or more. We'll see how long it takes him to get a job. And I was surprised Washington didn't go after him. Washington said they weren't going to pay they weren't looking for any high-priced managers. So be it. I thought they might go after him. Ken in Long Island, what's up, Ken?
Hey, Mike, how you doing
What's
today?
happening?
I've got a question about the contest before I get to my Girardi point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that all the VIP ticket winners that are going to be eligible for
There's
the drawing?
five. There's five VIP winners from this week.
Oh, okay.
There's only 5 winners, VIP winners. The 5 VIP winners will go up on the stage. There'll be a board there. There'll be 5 envelopes there. You get to pick an envelope. We'll draw lots to see what number you pick, and then you pick an envelope 1 to 5, and there's a prize in each one, and somebody's going to win $10,000. Somebody's going to win 3, 2. There's a giant tickets and $1,000 in one. There's Yankee opening day tickets in another. There's $2,000, $3,000, and $10,000 in the other envelopes.
Okay.
That's the 5. Each day we give a winner each hour for 2 tickets.
Yeah, I was just
There's an upgrade from those 5. Go ahead.
I had won them earlier, so I was just wondering.
You didn't win VIP tickets.
Yeah, I did. I won in June when you ran the contest.
No, those don't count. Sorry. No. Those don't count for the contest. No. Yeah,
okay.
Sorry. We did give away a couple. Yes, those will not count for the contest. No, sorry.
Okay.
They're just these sets of 5 for the contest. No, they won't be part of the contest. Dan in Brooklyn, what's up, Dan?
Yeah, I was just wondering what you thought of Paul O'Neill maybe stepping down out of the announcer's booth to become a manager.
I'd be very surprised. I'm always surprised about players, especially guys who are stars. I would be very surprised. Bob joins us. What's up, Bob?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
What's up?
Great to hear you guys again. I've listened to you for so many years, and it was really, for someone who's been there, very touching. So thank you for the interview. It's been a lot of good interviews.
Thank you.
One question I have is this, and I am a little bitter. I feel like it's Cashman showing pure hubris, and I feel like hubris always gets its comeuppance.
Well, he couldn't do it without the owner say so. I mean, the owner had to sign off. I mean, and he's letting Cash sign off, but he had to sign off. There's no question. If the owner wanted Joe to stay, he'd be here. Rob in Yonkers, what's up, Rob?
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
What's happening?
Mike, listen, I don't really think much about Girardi right now. He's the past. I'm looking at the Yankee manager of the future.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now, if you look at it, the Yankee starting pitching overachieved a little bit.
We're not discussing that right now. We're discussing the manager right now.
Well, with that said, the new manager coming in is going to have to, he's going to have to take the Yankees as far as they went this year.
Well, then you better have a good manager and a good coaching staff.
That's my point. There are points they're going to have to address.
Well, maybe the manager shouldn't have left. Phil in Massapequa, what's up, Matt? Phil, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Mike? Big fan. Question. I know the tickets for the golf outing at Citi Field. I know they're hard to get. Have you gotten yours yet?
There's a guy just, Pat Manhattan. What's up, Pat?
Mike, I truly, that was a good job with the interview. I appreciate that. It was nice to hear from Joe. Mike, I'm a little confused about something, though. During the season, when you described the Yankees, you said the Yankees have gone through a drought.
Pat, we're talking about Joe Girardi today. We're not talking about the Yankees or me talking about a drought. They did go through a drought. For the Yankees, they went through a drought. If you don't see that, then I can't help you. If for the Yankees, they went through a drought. The Yankees had averaged about 98 wins a year for over a decade. Then they started winning 83, 84, 85, not being a threat to do anything. That's a drought for them. That's a drought. For a team with a $200 million payroll, that's a drought. Lewis joins us. What's up, Lewis?
Hey, Mike.
What's happening?
What do you think about David Cohn?
Yeah, I don't see Coney as the manager. I like Cohn, but I don't see him as the manager. Rich in Manasquan, what's up, Rich?
Hey, Mike. I've listened to the interview with Joe Girardi, and he seemed surprised he wasn't brought back, which I understand. But for the last month, he's kind of indicated that he needs to sit down with his family and kind of mow his future and what he wanted to do. And I think if you need to think about whether or not you want to be the manager of the New York Yankees, as an owner, you're probably not my guy. And I think he played a bad hand and is kind of acting now like he got blindsided.
Well, how can he play a hand any other way? They didn't ask him to renegotiate or to sign early. They never offered him anything. He didn't turn down anything. He never had anything to offer.
What I'm saying is he made it seem like in the press that he needs to sit down and reevaluate.
Well, he said he always did that every year, though. He said he always did that. I don't think he wasn't saying he wasn't a candidate or that he didn't want the job. I mean, he was just saying that's what he always did. I mean, the Yankees, they were going to talk at the end of the season, both sides. That's what, and the Yankees did what they wanted to do. They got to the end of the season, they changed managers. They have every right to do it. I have no problem with that.
Yeah,
now they got to live with it. They got to live with the consequences.
Yeah, that's their prerogative, but I don't think it was a good idea to be in the press saying, I don't really know what I want to do. I mean, if I want to be the manager of the Yankees,
right,
and I wouldn't be surprised to say.
So you think the reason the Yankees didn't bring him back is because they thought he wasn't gung ho enough? After 10 years on the job, averaging 91 wins a year?
I think he should have been saying all along.
Okay.
My intention is I want to come back.
I got you. So he wasn't gung ho enough.
Correct.
Okay. After 10 years on the job. Mike in Brooklyn, what's up, Mike?
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Good. What's up?
Yeah, I think that the interview with Girardi, you did very well, and I was kind of shocked that he was let go. He just won 90 games. And took the Yankees to a 7th game.
Yeah, no, we're not getting anything out of this. Dave in Rockville Center, what's up, Dave?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
What's happening?
Mike, what do you think about this? I think this is sort of a blessing in disguise for Girardi because really he's going out on top. And after this year, the expectations get ratcheted up. The pressure cooker
also would have been a nice team to manage, though, too. I mean, listen, this is a team that can win a championship next year. There's no question.
Now, I also think that the Nationals were crazy. I mean, I'm not a big Girardi guy. I'm not, but he is worth the money. Those guys are ready to win, and they can't get out of their own way.
I thought that would have been a good choice. I agree with you. I think he would have been a very good choice for them. They chose to go. They said they didn't want to spend any money on the manager, which is crazy. If you're going to have high-priced players, why the heck not have a manager that makes sense? I mean, listen, I didn't think they made any sense, but, that's the way it is. Josh and Trenton, what's up, Josh?
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good. What's happening?
Good. What about Willie Randolph?
I don't know. I don't know that he's a candidate. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. More power to him if he is.
He wants to manage.
Oh, sure does. I just don't think he plays into their idea of a modern manager. That's the only thing. Unfortunately for Willie, that's how he's going to be branded. It's not fair, but I think it's true. I think they think that way. So I think it's going to be hard for him. Maybe he gets a chance to sell it. If he does, more power to him. But I think it's going to be a long shot. Ruben in Queens. What's up, Ruben?
How you doing, Mike?
Good. What's up?
It's a joke. Joe Girardi, top 3 manager in baseball, right? Shame on Cashman. And Washington is a joke. They throw away millions of dollars. They're worried about $3-4 million a year. They're crazy. Girardi's going to get a job as soon as somebody gets fired. A phone call right to Joe. Joe's a top 3 manager in baseball.
He's going to get a job. I agree with you, Ruben. He's going to get a job. And he even said to you, he doesn't have a problem taking a rebuilding team. He says he likes that. So a lot of guys would say, I want a team that's going to win. He says he'd take a top 3 team. I mean, he said it doesn't have to be a top team. He would do it anyway. Brian in New Haven. What's up, Brian?
Yeah, Mike, is the rest of the staff still there, or did they just remove Girardi?
Not. Listen, right now, that's still up in the air. I think they need to keep the third base coach left already. He's gone to the Astros. The rest of them is still there as far as I know. They're open to whether they all were allowed to talk to other teams. They need to keep the pitching coach. I think if they lose him, that's a big loss. I think he's really good. I think that would be a big loss. But Brian, my understanding is, first of all, third base coach already left. Secondly, they all were given the right to talk to other teams.
What are the possibilities of maybe a combo of like you and A-Rod in there?
Yeah, somehow I don't see that happening. I really don't. But thanks. But I somehow I just don't think it's going to happen. Let me take a quick break. When we come back after the update, I will get to the Giants. I know you're waiting. Thank you to Joe Girardi. If you didn't hear the interview, we will replay it later in the show. We'll also have Eli Manning later in the show at 5 o'clock. You'll hear Joe Girardi after that. We have contest tickets to give away, tickets to the Tiller show on 11/15, our special show that's 7:30 on the 15th at the Tiller Center. It's been sold out since last spring. That show, we have tickets. We'll give away each hour the rest of the week. Each day we upgrade somebody to VIP tickets, and that person gets to come on the stage, chance to win a bunch of prizes, including $10,000. So be listening each hour for that. We'll give away a pair of tickets every hour this whole week. 2 o'clock, we'll come back and talk about what went on yesterday in New Jersey, and it wasn't pretty. Here's the Mink Man.